Grand total of $10. Lyndon, we did it.
Yeah.
Yes. Awesome. Oh, that's great. All right. So in the last scenario we had, we ended up dealing with this really difficult customer.
Aha, ballpoint pen, oil-based ink, quick drying, doesn't smudge. Got it. But what about the other pens? Do you have anything more interesting?
What are your thoughts on dealing with a customer like that?
That's a tough one.
Yeah, I don't know what
It,
to do in that scenario.
yeah, I think we were doing the right thing last time, which was just kind of being persistent and trying to find ways to develop a relationship with that individual so that they understand that, you've got a job to do. Your job is to sell a product and not just answer random questions all day.
Got it. And I guess framing the meeting with some kind of time restriction is probably useful too. In these retail is a little bit different because you don't have a set meeting time, but if you were meeting with someone in a Zoom setting, for instance, you kind of know that the meeting is you only have half an hour to do what you're doing. All right. Well, Azealia back once again with the hard difficulty. So let's see what we can do.
Okay.
So, what do you sell here?
Okay, hostile out the gate, Lyndon. So
Out of the
is it
gate, it's like the pen store, there's pens everywhere.
yeah. So what do you sell here? All right, what's the approach here?
We need to be polite, respectful. Maybe she can't see what's happening in the store.
Okay.
So yeah, I think it's just a matter of talking to her with open-ended questions to really understand where she's at and kind of what her personality is.
Okay, got it. Hey there. My name is Imran Muna, and you're in the Quillworks store. Here we sell a wide variety of different pens and writing instruments. Is that something you might be interested in?
I don't know. I'm just here to kill some time. But go ahead. Tell me what you've got.
Okay.
Okay.
I would ask her, if she uses pens in her kind of day-to-day life or in her career today, just really understand her perspective on pens before trying to sell her anything.
Okay, thanks for saying that because I almost again defaulted to trying to pitch her and convince her she should get a pen. So let me ask her some questions. Thanks, Lyndon. Well, let me ask you a question. Do you use pens in your day-to-day life by any chance?
Duh, course I use pens. I'm a student. But I'm not looking to spend a fortune on one.
Hard is right. Hard is almost an is actually a full-on understatement for what we're dealing with here. Okay, but we did get more information. So she's a student.
Yeah.
She doesn't want to spend a lot of money on a pen. Where do we go from here?
Tell me about the pens you use today
Okay,
and what you think of them.
got it. Well, why don't you tell me a bit about the pens you're using and what are you studying, by the way?
My previous pen ran out of ink during my last exam, causing me to fail. I'm studying psychology, and I need a pen that won't let me down again. But I doubt I'll find one here that fits my budget.
Okay, so maybe she's a bit jaded because she just failed an exam.
Yeah.
All right, so we know a little bit more about her. It's definitely helping to ask questions. What are we doing next now?
Well, I think the obvious one is she doesn't think that she'll find one that fits her budget. So I think we need to ask some questions about budget and, perception of price and quality, so we can get towards a point where we can make some recommendations that that will
Got it.
resonate with her.
Okay, so could I ask something like, I'm sorry to hear about your last pen. That sounds terrible. How much did you spend on that pen? Something like that?
Yep.
Okay. I'm really sorry to hear that. That sounds terrible. How much did you spend on this previous pen that ran out of ink?
It was a cheap pen. Cost me only a few bucks. But you know how it is. You get what you pay for.
Okay, so we have that intel. She spent a couple dollars on this last pen. So we know she has at least that much budget, right?
Yep, yep. So I would ask her, so then you're probably looking for a better quality pen than the basic one that let you down.
Okay. Yep, that's definitely true. So it sounds like you're looking for a better quality pen so that it doesn't let you down again.
Yeah, but I don't want to break the bank either. So what do you have that fits the bill?
Yep.
Okay.
So I would indicate, yeah, I totally understand. And I think this is where we start with the price anchoring. Let's talk about the Elegance Link fountain pen at $99.99. Mention we've got the basic at $4.99, but probably what would be more ideal for her in a step up and not break the bank would be the Glide Pro Rollerball right in the middle at $49.99.
Okay. Okay. That makes a lot of sense. You kind of give her the idea that there is this $5 pen, but it might be in her best interest to spend the extra money because it fits her needs better.
Yep.
Okay. But still throw in that there's a high-end $99 pen just for price anchoring.
Exactly, exactly. So, when she's getting that, if she chooses the $5 pen, she's getting it from the same company that does the premium $99.99 pen, which makes her probably feel like she has a more high quality pen or a pen from a company that makes high quality pens.
Got it. Thanks, Lyndon. Well, that makes sense. And, thankfully you're in a place where all our pens are very high quality. We actually make a pen out of titanium and it's our high-end pen. It's $100. But we also make a pen that's only $5 and it's a fantastic pen as well. But all that being said, we have a mid-range pen that's extremely dependable. It looks great. It's got a lifetime warranty, and that might be, worth the extra money. That pen's $50. So, based on what you're hearing, is anything sounding good to you there?
Lifetime warranty sounds nice. But $50 is still a bit steep for me. Do you have anything cheaper?
Okay. I can feel a mistake coming on here, but I know the answer isn't necessarily to back down to the $5 pen right away. So I'd appreciate any advice.
Perhaps what we could say is yes, it's the Glide Pro Ball, $50 is too expensive, but you could get two of the high quality intro pens at $4.99 for $10.
Nice, nice. Okay, that makes a lot of sense. Fair enough. I understand that our mid-range Glide Pro rollerball pen at $50 might be too expensive. So what I might recommend is getting our ballpoint pen, but getting two of them so that you can make sure you have what you need in your next exam. And that would come to about $10. How does that sound?
Two pens for $10. That actually sounds reasonable.
Oh, I guess we won.
Oh, grand total of $10, Lyndon. We did it.
Yeah.
Yes. Awesome. Oh, that's great. Great advice. I would not have thought of that. I'd have been like, okay, we got to go down. But I guess that is the benefit of having asked all those questions. We know she doesn't want to be caught without a pen. So selling her two pens makes total sense. Did you notice anything I did that you would advise against or anything I could improve on from that run?
No, I think this is just a prime example of how valuable a solution like this is, because it puts you in some really difficult situations. Like Azalea was incredibly difficult in the previous in round one. But I think that taught us that when we saw her return, we were ready for her, and we got a little sassy in terms of how to match her questions and with responses that would appeal to her and allow us to engage and ultimately get to the sale.
I agree, and I am glad you highlighted that point because I didn't even think of that. Having gone through that really difficult first experience, I definitely did feel more prepared for this one, and I was excited to try and overcome the challenge of a customer like this. It did also help having you coach me through it. So really appreciate the time, Lyndon. It's been an awesome experience learning from you.
Pleasure. Thank you for including me in this. I look forward to continued dialogue and learning more about the products.